What's good, everybody? It's your boy Valente, and I'm back with a brand new Behind Enemy Lines episode, the season finale, or not, depending on how some things go this weekend. But most likely the season finale. I'm joined by my good friend and undefeated Big K called Game. How are you,
Whoop
my
that
friend?
trick! Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
What?
7-0. Here we go.
You're 6-0 right now, right?
Yes.
Undefeated Big K, we're back. Unfortunately, I tried to get a Falcons fan, but along with last week, I'm just going through a little bit and completely forgot to even reach out to more people than I did. But it is what it is because we got old reliable Big K, Mr. Undefeated, and Mr. Wait till the end of the episode to see whether the Saints win or lose or not because he's picked it
I
right every
am
time.
I am inevitable.
You are what?
Inevitable.
Okay, Thanos. Anyway, um, I guess first question I want to talk about for the Falcons is it's not impossible for the Falcons to make the playoffs either. So do you think it's gonna happen?
No.
No.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Forgot
Top
that shit was
thunderstroke?
there. Yeah, it's my lung.
Oh,
Forgot
W.
it's in my lung now just in case my body went into a coma like I expected.
Damn. W.
But yeah, no chance in fucking hell we make playoffs.
I mean, what has to happen is you have to beat us. The Falcons have to beat the Saints, and then Tampa has to lose.
Is that still even going to be enough?
Yeah, that's how you win the division. Yeah.
Jesus, this division is ass.
Yeah. You're telling me.
This division sucks. Fuck.
You're telling me we could have won this division
Is that really how they get
last
in?
week if we
Holy fuck, we do get in that way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So,
NFC fucking sucks.
If the Panthers,
If the Panthers do it, pull a miracle.
Yeah, because they kept it close with them the first time. If they can actually pull out a win this time, one of us is making the playoffs.
They are not making it close.
You don't think so?
Dude, it's the fucking Panthers.
Well, they beat the Falcons.
Okay, that you act like that's saying a lot. It's the fucking Falcons.
They kept it close against the Bucks last time.
It's the worst coach in the league.
Yeah.
He has any good coach has this team at an 11-win team. At minimum. But then you look at how he's using the amount of talent on this team.
Yeah, I know.
It's an 11-win team with a 9-win coach. That is how this team is. That's the story of the team. You have guys who are going to be all world at their position. And yeah, you're facing them.
Hashtag bring back Arthur Smith.
I'm not a Falcons fan. I cannot do another year of him as the head coach.
I can.
Yeah, because it makes him 10 times worse.
Anyway, yeah.
10 times is an understatement.
The Falcons have a good team.
They have a team where give them a half decent coach and who's the most mid coach in the league right now?
The most mid coach in the league right now?
Give them.
Do you think they'd be an 11-win? All right, here's a really good question. Question of the day, question of the week. Would the Falcons be an 11+ win team with Dennis Allen as head coach?
They would be a 10-win team at least.
I I sadly agree with that because last year Dennis Allen gave us 7 wins over with a harder schedule than what we have now. Not much harder, but he has us at 8 wins with the schedule we got now. Potentially 9. I could see that honestly. He's not well. I'm not gonna say he's not the worst head coach because he definitely
He's
is.
okay.
Eh, he's not even okay. He's like bad, leaning towards.
He's
Eh,
closer to mid than bad, but he's not mid.
no, he's bad, leaning towards meh. Let's put it that way. I'm talking about like bad to where like Zach Taylor, Zach Taylor bad to where like if you give him the right roster, he can make something out of it.
Do you know who I will say as the coach is who's mid?
Brandon Staley,
F-
I don't know.
Bro,
Brandon
that
Staley's
he's
had
not
winning
even a
seasons before.
coach anymore.
Yeah, I know, but like he's had
He
winning
he
seasons before.
gone. He
Who?
long gone. He ain't gonna have another head coaching job in the league again. No one wants his ass.
Who's your who's
The
the coach
mid
though?
the mid coach.
Yeah,
So obvious.
division.
Matt LaFleur. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow. Okay. Shit.
It is the mid coach is 1,001,000,000% some guy in
You
Indianapolis.
don't even know, do you? You're just kind of like
No, it's the Indy coach.
Shane Steichen.
Yes,
Shane Steichen's not a mid coach,
he is on the mid this year.
bro. He's 8-6 with a team that was like 4-13 last year.
Let's pull up what they were last year. Yep, they were 4-12 last year. They're 9-7 this year with a point differential. But let's see who they've beat. See who they have beat. They beat Houston. Good win. Oh, yeah, they beat Baltimore somehow.
Good win.
Do you want to know who the next best team they've beat is?
Who?
You can take your pick between the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Okay.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'd probably say the Steelers, but I'd say beating Baltimore is enough.
But beating Baltimore is solid. They beat them 20. What was the box score of this game?
Gardner Minshew at a tud.
Gardner had a tud. Lamar didn't have one.
Lamar had 2 rushing.
2 rushing. Oh, it was the Zach Moss game. There was one offensive touchdown.
You can't tell me Shane Steichen's a mid coach because he's probably going to win Coach of the Year.
There was one touchdown scored this game.
Yeah, either way, but you can't tell me Brody's a mid coach. He's going to win Coach of the Year.
No, he is not.
Who is?
The Browns coach, Kevin Steinick. Oh, fuck.
Stefanski,
yeah. Stefanski's winning that shit.
That, man. I really don't.
What?
I can understand it because you're taking Joe Flacco somewhere.
You're taking a team without their starting quarterback and the top 5 running back to the playoffs, and one of the few teams that have clinched.
Yeah, but also you think about it, the Colts are the same way.
The Colts have not clinched.
I know, but they're about to clinch if they win today.
If they win and the Jaguars win, the Colts are. But God, now I have to fill this out.
I don't know. Either way, I think Shane Steichen deserves it because he's about to potentially get 10 wins with a fucking super solid team. Or not? Last year had 4 wins, and he doesn't have his starting QB that he brought in, so he's had to work with Gardner Minshew this whole time. I think he single-handedly like built Michael Pittman up to be the not overrated receiver that we all thought he was.
I've never thought he was overrated.
Bro, there was a point in time we were all on like the MFML Discord talking about
Bro, I was 1v50.
there was like 35 other receivers better than Michael
Bro,
Pittman or something like that.
I was throwing fucking gans.
I gotta find it, but
I was going. Bro, someone said Adam Thielen in that list. I'm like, nah.
yeah, that one was a little crazy. That one was a little crazy. All right. Anyway, moving on to Falcons and Saints shit. You said you believe Dennis Allen makes them a 10-win team.
Yes, I think there's a lot of coaches in this league that makes him a 10-win team easily.
See, I can sort of agree with that and not at the same time, because there was a point in me this season where I thought Dennis Allen was gonna lead us to 11 wins, and to be honest, I don't know how much of that is on offensive struggles throughout the weeks and other things. So I don't know. Hopefully, I pray to God if this is our last game, that this is Pete Carmichael's last game too, because I might be okay with running it back with Dennis Allen if we have a new offensive coordinator. That's just it. But if we don't, then I don't know. Moving on to our actual game preview, thingy thing.
Oh.
What are the keys to victory, sir?
Man, you know it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But use your players. Use your players, actually.
Hold on, let me read this real quick. I'm
just reading. I'm reading the wild ones. I'm just gonna read the ones I find wild. The wild Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Do you know how Jalen Waddle's been this year?
No, I wouldn't say Jalen Waddle's that bad though. That's not wild. To
Jalen Waddle. Oh, he did make it. He ended up getting to 1,000. Sorry, did he have to take a big ass? Oh, he went on a stretch where he just kept on getting 1,000, nearly 100 yards. Oh, sorry. He had one game where he had 150 yards to get him there. So we have Jalen Waddle. We have Tyler Lockett. Is it too early to say Puka?
No. That's like fucking 70,000 yards or 1,700 yards, doesn't he?
No.
He doesn't?
He does not have 1,700 yards. It's like 1,100. 1,200. I think. He does not. I know he does not have 1,700. Puka has 1,400.
Oh. Well, still, no. I think Puka's a top-end receiver right now.
He's a top end. It's just iffy. It's crazy to say it.
No,
right now, Pittman's at 1,100 this year.
Yeah.
With 100 receptions.
You know what's funny? David told me that there's no world or whatever that Paulson makes it over Devon Witherspoon.
Oh, he's right.
How is he right, bro?
It's Adebo?
Yeah, Paulson Adebo.
Have you seen Witherspoon?
Yeah.
The guy who has single-handedly been a big reason why Tariq Woolen got benched.
I didn't know Tariq Woolen got benched.
He got completely benched.
Look, I'm just saying, Adebo took over.
Tariq Woolen could not tackle for shit.
He's been shut down ever since.
God damn it, Valente, why are you making me do this?
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, Adebo deserved to make the fucking Pro Bowl. And And another thing, the Pro Bowl is full of people who fucking
First off, the
full of
fact you
like,
care this much about the Pro Bowl for a guy is sad. Do you know how many picks Adebo has?
bro, 4,
Yes. Do you know how many passes defended he has?
19, right?
17.
Okay,
Do you know how many tackles he has?
like 60.
54. Let me tell you about Devon Witherspoon. He only has one pick. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Triple the yards because he took his one pick, 97 yards.
Okay.
He has 68 Oh, wait. Hold on. No, I looked at the wrong number. Debo has 69 tackles. Nice. One more than Witherspoon. Witherspoon has 4 TFLs. Oh, 5
uh-huh.
TFLs. 0 from Adebo.
Yep.
Witherspoon has 4 QB hits. None from Adebo.
Well, we don't think of
Adebo
what
has
their
been
QS is.
covering the number 2 and number 3 receiver most of the year, especially
No,
when Paulson Adebo played.
nope. Marshall Lattimore didn't play that long.
Let's see how many games
And
he
more
played.
and more recently, or actually, he might have played a little bit longer than what I'm thinking. But more recently, he's been playing against the ones like Mike Evans, and he
Recently,
helped.
yeah. Lattimore played over half the season.
Yeah, but he got injured in the Vikings game and all that. I'm just
And
saying, and the Pro Bowl is like mostly stats, and it's a fan vote too. Like it's a
paying for the Pro
popularity
Bowl is
contest.
worthless. The Pro Bowl is not good.
Yeah, but also like when it comes to like Hall of Fame and all that shit
No
and
one
features,
cares
and
for any. It doesn't matter anymore.
I think it does. I feel like people.
They
I
don't
feel
care
like
for no, because
I feel like they consider
by
it.
the end, by the time we get to the Pro Bowl, there's gonna be 10 replacements.
I don't even think Adebo made the what's it called?
It doesn't matter. And Adebo was not a Pro Bowl level
Alternates.
corner
Bro, what?
because
Look
they
at his
kept
numbers.
Witherspoon wasn't thrown at. They stopped throwing at him.
Yeah, okay. Adebo was thrown at more when Marshawn played, but he's not thrown at anymore because he's been fucking shut down. He's been shut down, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I understand Devon Witherspoon making it because he's the single-handed reason why Greek Woolen got benched, but like Adebo has played up to a number one corner when he's never done that before. He's improved incredibly on a pass defense that was so cooked. His opposite is Isaac Yadam, bro.
I mean,
His opposite is Isaac Yadam. I mean, he's had to. And the Pro Bowl, a lot of the basis that
does this show the stat I
the
want to see?
NFL uses for the Pro Bowl is numbers, and Adebo's got numbers out of this world.
Does this show the number I want? Yeah, this gives me what I want to see at least. In the last against Mike Evans, he allowed 4 receptions on 9 targets for 100 yards and a touchdown.
He tripped on one of those, and a lot of that was in garbage time.
Against Demarcus Robinson, he allowed 7 receptions for 77 yards.
That wasn't him.
I'm looking at his primary coverage and who he was covering, and he covered Demarcus Robinson primarily.
I don't think he covered Demarcus Robinson. I think he covered.
I
Cooper
have it
Kupp.
up right now.
I'm pretty sure
He
he
held
covered Cooper Kupp.
he held Slayton to 2 catches for 14 yards, but for 2 touchdowns. 3 receptions for DJ Chark for 55. Amon Ra had 4 receptions, 54 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now, if we go over to Witherspoon, last week isn't impressive because his primary coverage was Allen Robinson, but he held him to 1 catch. Deebo Samuel with Witherspoon on him, no catches, 1 target. Held CD while covering CD to 4 catches, 63 yards. When he covered Ayuk, 3 catches, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Nakua, 3 catches for 1 yard.
I'm just saying though, like if you look at the Pro Bowl, it's a numbers game, and let's be honest, it is. Like it has been a numbers game for a long time, and Adebo has way better numbers.
But it's also a coaches get votes, players get votes.
Well, yeah, that's how fucking. I'm trying to think of a random person, random O lineman. Me a random O lineman.
Name a random lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Lloyd Cushenberry.
Yeah, that's why Lloyd Cushenberry is going to end up on the top 100 this year.
He will not.
Believe me, if enough people say something, he will. And it
He
won't be because he's a top 100 player. It's because
he's a
people
no.
get to
The
vote.
the
It's not like, let's be honest, it's not like the players actually watch the product all the time.
the players know who's good.
Yeah, they do when they play them.
Yes.
So, like, if, let's say Lloyd Cushenberry cooks, I don't know, Kalijah Cansey, I don't know, y'all don't even know if y'all played the Bucks, but let's
We did
say,
not.
yeah, let's just say y'all did play the Bucks, and Kalijah Cansey gets absolutely dogged on by Lloyd Cushenberry the entire game. And when that day comes around, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, I got cooked by Lloyd Cushenberry. Let me put him on here." You know what I mean?
Adebo
It's
was
not.
not a Pro Bowl. He was a good corner, but he wasn't a Pro Bowler this year. I'm
He
sorry to
should have
tell you.
been. He should have
Sorry to
been.
tell you, he was not a Pro Bowler this year.
He should have been.
Sorry to be the one to break the bad news. He was not a Pro Bowler this year.
He should have been. He's allowed a 63.1 pass rating this entire season. He's allowed one touchdown this entire season, and that was garbage time to Mike Evans.
He was not a Pro Bowl guy this year.
He's had a QB hit. He's had the lowest missed tackle rate of his entire career.
Cool. He was not a Pro Bowl guy.
See,
Sorry
I
to
think
tell
he
you.
is.
I'm sorry to tell you, V.
I think he's better than Witherspoon. I think he's done better than Witherspoon.
He is not. Witherspoon has been one of the best corners in the league.
And Adebo's had to play like one of the best corners in the league. He's the number one for us right now.
And
And
that
last year he didn't do that when he was the number one.
and
Now he
Devon
does.
Witherspoon's a rookie who's the number one on a team that's going to make playoffs.
Okay, but you can't use rookie as like the claim or whatever.
He's the number one corner on a team that's going to make the playoffs. Where the guy who was supposed to be the number one corner fell off the face of the earth because his ass could not tackle.
You do know if the Seahawks lose this week, they won't make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, do you know who they play?
The Cardinals, who just beat the Eagles last week.
Yeah, they play the fucking Cardinals. And here, if they with what I have right now,
You do realize the Cardinals have been competitive in almost every game they've played this year, right?
Yes, I do. Do you know what? Let's see what happened the first time they played. Hold on.
If I'm not wrong,
What's
they
the
lost by
outcome?
1.
They lost by 10.
With Josh Dobbs.
No, that would have been post Dobbs.
No, it was Dobbs.
No, it was Dobbs. Yeah.
Dobbs and DeMarcado. Now you get Kyler Murray and James Conner.
But that was the game without DK Metcalf for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you're both missing players, but I'm just saying it's very possible.
I'm telling you right now, the Seahawks are winning. Oh well, let's get on with the episode.
We're just talking about random shit. 25 minutes, we haven't even talked about the game. Either way, Paulson Adebo should have been a Pro Bowler. I don't care what anyone says. All right, keys to victory. We were talking about that. What were you saying?
Use your players. You haven't really used them all year. Those are the guys you need to rely on. You have probably the most talented running back we've seen in the last few years. Hasn't even broke 1,000 yards rushing yet. He will this week, most likely.
Who are we talking about?
Bijan.
Oh, I didn't think Bijan was even close because they don't use him properly.
62 yards away. Which tells you how good he is. He's 62 yards
hair
away.
Off my fucking... Trying to get this hair off my wind muffler, bro. This dog hair on my wind muffler.
Let's see. Drake London. You get Drake London involved. He's not going to break 1,000 yards. but you got to get him to 900.
Hey, you can get him to 1,000 if it's like 40-0 and the Saints are winning.
He needs 140 yards.
Yeah, you can get 140 garbage time yards.
Not with they're not gonna get. That's not gonna be 40-0.
I don't know, but I'm just saying if it gets to the point where it's starting to look like garbage time, you could probably throw it up to him a couple times.
He's not gonna be a 1,000-yard receiver. It's not gonna be 40-0.
Has he had a game with 136 plus yards this year?
Let's check. His high, yes, he's had one.
Okay, well then you can't say it's impossible.
Do you want to know who that one was against?
Who?
Tampa.
Yeah, you can't say it's impossible.
His only other 100-yard game was against Washington.
I said 136.
Yeah, and he's only had 100 yards once. So what's the long?
You can't say it's impossible.
And almost 50 of that came in one play.
It's unlikely, but it's not impossible.
It's
So
not
I
going to
wouldn't
happen.
put
It won't happen.
if it comes down to garbage time, then we'll see.
If it comes down to garbage time, Bijan's getting the ball.
Why you say that? If it comes down to garbage time, aren't you going to be throwing the ball a little more?
It's not. I never said who's going to be on the bad side of the garbage time, did I?
You slick, Big K.
But it's to let your guys get involved. Your defense is really good. Your defense is fucking good. You have a top 10. You have a top 11 defense. You're top 10 in passing yards allowed. You're just outside the top 50, top half in rushing yards allowed. Control the game. Use your playmakers. Win. How about for the Saints?
This could go one of two ways. I'm gonna make two because one's with Alvin Kamara and one's without Alvin Kamara. So if Alvin Kamara plays, get him the ball as much as fucking possible. I can say this every week, week in, week out. Get him the ball as much as possible because he is your main playmaker, whether it be inside zone, whether it be check downs, because I know Derek loves some check downs. Get him the ball, give him a chance to make some plays because that's what he's best at. And he's been doing great at that these past few weeks. If Alvin Kamara doesn't play, I would say try and see what you got in Kendra Miller because Kendra Miller's coming back this week, I believe. See what you got in him. He's shown a couple of flashes when he did play. Get the ball out to your playmakers, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, especially Rashid Shaheed, because I know he's going to make some big plays if the ball gets his way. Same with Olave. And defensively, I'd say our run defense has been a lot better than what it had been the first time around we played the Falcons. It's improved. I don't know if that's going to hold up, but hopefully it does. Get Zach Bond in on some pass rush because we finally see that that's what he's good at. There's no point in trying to use him as a coverage guy because he's just not that. Yeah, that's it. Pass defense, I wouldn't say I'm too worried about pass defense, to be honest. I think I don't have to really ramble on about what they need to do because they do it anyway. All right, man. All right. Now, since I was talking about injuries, we're going to bring up the injury report brought to you by... Oops, that is not what I... Never mind, I got to find it again. All right, here we go. Bang. We get the injury report here. On the Saints side, we have Juwan Johnson questionable with the chest injury. Lonnie Johnson's out. Alvin Kamara questionable, didn't practice all week. Landon Young out. Colin Saunders is questionable, he'll probably play. Kendra Miller questionable, he didn't play with an illness, or he didn't practice with an illness. He'll probably play, flu game. A.T. Perry illness, he'll probably play. Eric McCoy is playing. He had a foot injury. Chris Olave is playing. He had an ankle injury. Peyton Turner is says questionable, but the Saints said that he's supposed to be playing. And then JT Gray is questionable with an illness. Moving on to the Falcons, Calais Campbell had a rest. Drew Dahlman is out. DeMarco Hellams is out. Mike Hughes is questionable. He'll probably play, I'm assuming, since he was full practice on Friday. Troy Anderson out with the pack. Zach Harrison questionable and Taylor Heineken questionable. So, is there anything that really stands out to you there?
No. I mean, the big one on your side or the Falcon side?
The Falcons side.
Falcon side, the big one will end up being Troy Anderson. He's been playing solid. Stepped into the linebacker 2 role with Nate Landman's resurgence to being an elite linebacker. Because Nate is him. But nothing really big, honestly.
To be honest, I thought the big one on the Falcons side would probably
Heineke.
be no, I was gonna say DeMarco Hellams. But
Don't
I don't know.
care.
I don't know too much about the Falcons.
Don't either.
Yeah, I'd probably say the big one on our side is probably Alvin Kamara, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know, it's a game-changing decision no matter what. If he plays, that's a game changer. If he doesn't play, that's a game changer. So I feel like that's probably like the one that I got to worry about the most. I think all of the questionables are game-changing decisions, to be honest. Like Juwan played out of his mind last week, and it would be good to have him. However, if he's not there, I'm not really too worried. Foster does all right, and so does Jimmy G. Jimmy Graham, I don't know why I call him Jimmy G. I feel dumb. Colin Sanders is incredible in the run game, so I hope he's there. He should.
You wish he was Jimmy G.
What are you talking about?
You wish he was Jimmy G.
Why?
Because Jimmy G is a top 5 QB in the league.
Huh?
Top 5 look good looking.
Okay, yeah. That's as far as we'll go with that one. Yeah, that's the injury report. So, moving on from that, who are your breakout candidates for this week? Who's the Falcons
breakout candidate? There's only. I was thinking, this is the Atlanta Falcons, which means it's gonna be some random ass dude. So the answer, it's obvious. Scotty Miller.
Okay.
Scotty Miller. 9 receptions on the year for 95 yards.
Okay.
Do you know why he's the breakout candidate?
What's up?
Because it's Arthur fucking Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing Arthur Smith, he's going to have 5 receptions for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. While Kyle Pitts and Drake London have a target combined.
Have 1 target combined.
And by just looking at this from the sideline as Tyler Algier takes every carry.
That's funny. That's crazy. Oh, you're serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, shit. You got one for defense?
For defense, it's Arthur Smith. So it's got to be someone random. So the answer is obvious.
Okay.
The defensive breakout candidate is Bijan Robinson.
Who?
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson?
The running back.
On the defense?
Yes, because that's how they're going to use him. They're going to put him at. They're going to put him
I
at.
get it.
They're
going to throw a pig, and then when he does the pig, Bijan's going to strip sack.
But the real breakout candidate is number 93, Calais Campbell. Because he is a DAWG dog.
All right, Enzo. Yeah, I don't think Calais Campbell is someone that you can really say is going to break out anymore. He's like 38, but
He'll have a breakout game and he gets 6 sacks.
6 sacks. Okay, all right, sure. Cool. On my side, on the Saints side, my breakouts. Just gonna be totally honest with you. I did not prepare for this, but my breakout on defense is Brian Brzee.
Mid. Bust of the year.
All right, bro. What?
Bust of the year.
Excuse you?
He's a bust.
All right. Whatever. Anyway, uh, Brian Brzee is my breakout. I've liked the way he's played recently. He's been in almost every pressure that the Saints have gotten, and he had a sack last week and another one that was taken back. So I don't know. Maybe he'll break out this week. If it's not him, I'm gonna say Jonathan Abram. He had a really good game last week, and I hope that he builds on that because I like what he's doing. Offensively, I'm gonna have to say Jamal Williams. If Alvin Kamara doesn't play, Jamal Williams is gonna be tasked with being the number one.
Where's the
And,
leave button? Where's the leave button?
and last week whenever AK actually got injured, Jamal came in and he played really well. Right, he actually put together some decent runs. And I've always said I'll never agree with the 1st and 10 Jamal Williams run, but if he's our number one back, then I guess it'll have to suffice. But yeah. Moving on. What is your dream scenario for the Atlanta Falcons?
We put this hand up, and then we put this hand up.
Okay.
We go like this.
Mm-hmm.
We just scored another touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next drive, we go like this. Jesus Christ. We go like this because you just scored another touchdown. You want to know about the next drive?
Mm-hmm.
We go like this. We go like this. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 21-0 on that bitch. We score
Yeah, I guess
again and again and again and again. Biza gets a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, you get 2. Drake London, you just mossed the fuck out of Paulson Adebo and proved why you ain't a Pro Bowler.
I guess that's why it's called a dream scenario, huh?
It's reality. 4 touchdowns between the 3.
All right. I guess mine would have to be. What would mine be? You know what? Fuck it. Paulson Adebo gets another pick and proves why he's a fucking Pro Bowler. Yeah. You heard me. Paulson Adebo's going to prove why he should have been a Pro Bowler. He's going to lock down Drake London. He's going to pick off Desmond Ridder. He's going to do everything possible to prove he was snubbed from the Pro Bowl. And also, when we get in the red zone, we're going to score. We're going to score a touchdown this game because we didn't last time, but we're going to do it this time.
And that's why it's called a dream scenario.
I hate you. Anyway, moving on to nightmare scenario. What's your nightmare scenario?
Biza, how dare you fumble? Kyle Pitts, you had an open touchdown and you dropped it. Drake London, how dare you not moss Paulson Adebo? Desmond Ridder, why are you still playing football? Go play golf or something. Just everyone goes bad.
I mean, that's
actually no. The nightmare scenario is all the non-playmakers are the ones making plays. Algier has 100-yard games. Scotty Miller has 100 yards. Everyone who's not good has a 100-yard game. So everyone's like, why is this working? Why are they in the playoffs when no one who is the primary playmaker is making plays.
I agree with that. My nightmare scenario is Drake London does moss Paulson Adebo. Um and we can't score a touchdown against the Atlanta Falcons again. When we've scored multiple touchdowns in the past
Damn.
4 straight games, I want to say. So hopefully we can actually put something together. Or nightmare scenario, if we just get completely blown out and we don't fire Dennis Allen. But we're probably not firing Dennis Allen at this point. Anyway. Moving on to the final, I think, final segment. Yeah, the final segment. And my favorite segment. And it should be all of your favorite segments. Because this is where we figure out if Big K is a fraud or not. Ladies and gentlemen,
You
it's
dare?
time for score predictions.
You dare ask if I'm a fraud? We get to 6-0, and you ask if I'm a fraud? I've
Ladies and
single-handedly
gentlemen,
ruined the Saints season, and you ask if I'm a fraud?
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for score predictions. And you know, me and Big K, we are betting people. So, I'm going to list the betting lines, the over under, and we're going to get this thing going on the road. So, the game played in New Orleans in Caesars Superdome at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on January 7th, 2024, on the CBS network on your television screen. Has a line, according to ESPN Bet, the New Orleans Saints are favored by 3. The over-under, 42.5. I'm going to say mine first because Big K, you should be the big finale considering you're 6-0 when you come on here. I'm going to say the Saints win. I'm going to say they cover. And the final score is 21-17, meaning they do not hit the over. And yeah, Saints will go to 9-8, and we'll see how everything else goes. With if the Bucks lose, we'll win the division. If the Packers and the Seahawks lose, we make the wild card. So we'll see how that goes. But now, Big K, Mr. 6-0, Mr. Undefeated, Mr. How dare you call me a fraud? Big K,
See,
are you calling game here? Will you end the season undefeated?
you know, is it time to choke? Or is it time to step up? Start the new revolution, the Big K revolution. It's a time to hit that 7-0 mark and say, you know what? Put one finger up and put another finger up and look at the Saints. No, different hands, middle of the hands. Yes. If I go like this to the Saints, because if I predict one game differently, 2 games differently, then the playoffs. They're clinched the division.
No, 1 game, yeah.
If I pick them 2 different games, they're clinched. They're in no matter what the outcome of this game, outcome of the Bucks game. That is how close it is for them. But will I give them a shot at redemption? Will I give them the opportunity to get beaten down by whoever wins the NFC East?
That's not how that works. Actually, before you say this is how it works. So this is how the opponents would go. If Dallas wins, they're the 2 seed. So if we win the division and Dallas wins, we'd be playing the Eagles.
Yes, by whoever loses the NFC East.
Yeah, you said whoever wins. But
Ahmed lost. Sorry.
So if we're the 7th seed and Dallas wins, we play Dallas. If Dallas loses and the Eagles lose and we're the 7th seed and the Lions win, we play the Lions.
You do not
Yeah,
play the
that's how it goes.
Lions.
Yeah, the Lions would be the 2 seed if Dallas lost.
You guys can win the division.
I'm saying, but like if we're the 7 seed,
There's no way I don't think you guys can be the 7.
if Seattle loses and Green Bay loses, we're the
Oh.
7 seed. But yeah, more than likely, if anything, we're going to be the 4 seed. So yeah, it'll probably be the Eagles or the Cowboys.
Will I give you the chance to play someone good in the playoffs? When the Saints score 17 points this upcoming week? Or will the Falcons stand tall over the Saints in Derek Carr's limp body after Calais Campbell sacks him 6 different times throughout the game as Jameis Winston watches in horror, thanking God it's not him on that ground on this fine Sunday afternoon? They play in the afternoon, right? On this fine Sunday afternoon. As to end the game, Kyle Pitts holds the ball high, scoring the touchdown to get them to 21 points. So the Falcons stand tall, 21-17.
Is that your final prediction?
I really wish I had a bike lock so I could lock that right now.
Get a what? A bike
I had
lock?
a bike lock so I could lock it in.
Well, you remember how you locked it in last week, right? You smacked the desk.
Locked in!
Well,
yeah, we're locked in, Silo!
God damn. Big K, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not ending the season undefeated.
Yeah, it's gonna be 6-0-1.
Technically, you'd be undefeated then, but is that what you really think? You locked it in?
I have a minor change.
Minor change. Okay, let's see.
Jake London catches the final touchdown, not Kyle Pitts. Sorry, Scotty Miller.
Yeah, remember you got to give him 2 touchdowns.
Hi, Silo.
Well, sorry to tell you, you're not ending the season undefeated.
I am. Sorry to tell you.
You're not.
Sorry to tell you I am.
You're not. Well, I guess is potentially the final message of Behind Enemy Lines season 1. So, thank you to everybody who's watched every episode. Thank you to everybody who's participated. You know, I'm gonna name list of people. Cass, thank you. Dominic, thank you. Sam, thank you. Geek, thank you. Big K, big thank you to you because every time someone isn't here, you have been there, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Yeah,
Miller
I'm
football.
definitely missing people. Yeah, hold on. Thank you to thank you to Sam. Thank you to Dominic. Thank you to Miller, Nicole, and Jarrett. Thank you to um BRF Sports. Thank you to DJax. Thank you to, of course, Big K for being here every time I don't have a guest. If this is the end of season 1, I appreciate all of you for helping. I appreciate all of you for joining. I appreciate all of you for watching. And we'll be back for season 2 next year. And it'll probably be a lot sadder because we probably won't win more than 5 games. But
I'm calling my shot now. If I am 7-0, Big K retires from BEL.
Well, Big K, looks like we're not seeing you back next year.
V just
Yeah.
realized Valente just realized he lost his Taysom Hill.
God, I need a new
No,
Taysom Hill.
I would not do that to you
Thank you,
yet.
man. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's participated, who's watched, who's subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. If you haven't already, drop a like. And if you want to watch previous Behind Enemy Lines, there's a playlist. I'll probably put it up on screen at the end. So yeah, I appreciate you all. And if this is the last episode, thank you. But if it's not, I'll see you all next week. Hopefully with an Eagles fan or a
Or
Cowboys
Cowboys
fan.
fan.
Um, yeah, that's gonna be all. I'll see you guys next
Otherwise,
year.
I will be going for 7-1.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, make sure you'll drop a like and a sub if you haven't already. Big K again, thank you. Actually, do you want to plug anything?
Big K called game. Be back to uploading now. YouTube
Your
bomb ass shit coming now that I'm actually recording and actually try harding finally. The Cub Stomp Pod, great wrestling podcast with a guy known as the Duck. Fuck the Duck.
he was supposed to be here on the Bears episode, but
What else? Got my TikTok. It's also Big K Called Game. I'm Big K Called Game on Twitch. Caleb A94 on Twitter. Go check me
yep.
out. My Twitter is a lot of wrestling shit recently because that's been what I've been doing most content wise. But we back to talking ball. Real ball.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for watching. If this is the last episode, I thank all of you. Again, I've said that like 3 times, but drop a like, drop a sub if you haven't already. We're trying to get 100 by the end of January. It might not happen, but you can make it possible. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys either next week or next year. Peace.